says that she was accused of gym intimidation, and then she says that the gym staff asked her to cover up because she looked good. Well, we're going to be looking at that story, and a lot of people are reacting online this morning. You can tweet me at Robin Meade if you have a good opinion about it. Hours after being at his son's hospital bedside, Iowa's coach then had to coach his team for the first round, what's technically the first round of March Madness. So Brian is going to show you how that turned out for him, but maybe more importantly, how the other coaching team reacted to it.
God, they were great. I mean, talk about sportsmanship. At the end of the day, our families are the most important, especially when it comes to our kids. A super stressful day for Coach McCaffrey. First off, his 13-year-old son, Patrick, had a successful surgery to remove a thyroid tumor. That's truly the most important. Coach hopped on a plane to meet up with his Iowa Hawkeyes as they took on 11-seeded Tennessee Volunteers. Tight game that went into overtime, and the Volunteers coming out as the winner. Loved what happened after the game. Coach McCaffrey said that Tennessee coach Quanzo Martin and his team, quote, hugged me and told me they were thinking of me. McCaffrey's son will leave the hospital today, and we wish him a speedy recovery. Cal Poly, a team with a losing record, is officially on the March Madness Cinderella watch list as the number 16 seed advances. The Mustangs will face number 1 seed Wichita State in the second round. Oh, yeah, ouch. Catch all the NCAA tournament action on Turner Networks. TBS's coverage takes off at 1:30 Eastern with Pittsburgh and against Colorado. TNT's game start at 2 p.m. Eastern with Harvard versus Cincinnati, while True TV's coverage gets underway with American versus Wisconsin at 12:30 p.m. Each network will show 4 games today. Check your local listings for times. And listen to this. Delaware's men's basketball coach ignored a phone call from the Vice President of the United States.
Why?
He's the backup leader of the free world. And coming up, we'll tell you why. Let the romancing begin. One day after being announced as the New York Knicks' new president of basketball operations, Phil Jackson was introduced to a roaring ovation. The crowd at Madison Square Garden jumped to their feet in the first quarter of the Indiana Pacers game. It was probably the loudest cheers that the Garden has heard since the days of Linsanity. And that is your police report.
So they love the idea of him being with them.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah,
I mean, the guy's got so many rings. He doesn't have enough enough digits on his toes. So.
Careful.
Yeah.
A deputy in Iowa who was almost hit by a truck that went airborne didn't want to tell his wife what had happened at first, but we showed the incredible video yesterday. Now we have video of a different angle. See, here a semi rear-ended that truck that just went airborne and clipped the patrol car. Now here's the video from inside their patrol car. Yeah, oh my gosh, right. The trooper got a real jolt when the car hit the truck hit his car, I can talk, and it nearly got the deputy who was at the window.
I walked up to the vehicle in front of the state trooper car and was grabbing the license, and then at that time I heard squealing and contact was made, and all I could think was to look up, and I looked up and I saw a vehicle coming our way. I just yelled, "Run."
When this happened, it happened so fast, there wasn't really a thought process. It was just like that. The sound happened, trucks coming this way. Probably had a moment of disbelief, comprehending what's going on.
Wow, the Iowa State Trooper has minor injuries and the truck driver is okay. Breaking news now, in a search for Flight 370, China is redirecting ships of its own to the southern part of the Indian Ocean today after 2 objects were spotted on satellite images. And it's still obviously too early to tell. Are they from the missing flight? Our Vinny Politan, host of HLN Now on the case, will also be covering